Hi there, I'm April Hickey, a board-certified music therapist and the music therapist at Shirley and AbilityLab, and today I'm going to answer some of your questions about music therapy. Can you describe your role? So I am a music therapist at Shirley and AbilityLab. I collaborate with professionals from all different departments with speech therapy, occupational therapy, physical therapy, therapeutic recreation, art therapy, and chaplain services to deliver individual and group services to help people work on their goals using music. Working on a really wide variety of goals in any way that we can use music to support that. How do you start your career in music therapy? First, you gotta go to music therapy school. You can find a list of accredited universities and programs at musictherapy.org. You complete your coursework, you meet your competencies, you have a bunch of hands-on practicum experience during your schooling. Then you have a 1,040-hour internship if you're able to do it full-time. That's about 6 months. Then you can sit for your exam, and if you pass, then you're a board-certified music therapist. The process took me about 6 years. What is a common misconception about music therapy? Thank you for this question. One that I hear a lot is when people ask me, music therapy, is that where you play music for people to help them calm down? The answer is maybe sometimes if that's what that person needs, but most of the time it's going to involve a really active relationship and an interaction between the therapist and the service user, in which the service user might be listening, but they also might be singing, playing instruments, moving to music, talking about music, really interacting with it. And we address a lot more goals than that. How do you structure a session when you're working on communication goals? This really depends on the individual or group that we're working with, what their goals are and what they're able to do. But I do a lot of co-treat groups with our fabulous speech therapists at Shirley and AbilityLab. Some of the things that we do is guided breathing, vocal warm-ups and exercises, singing core words and phrases, and also singing familiar songs. Singing is a fabulous way to be working on speech skills because it gives us rhythmic cues, inflection cues, and works really well with memory. How do I find a music therapist when I've moved across the country? Check out musictherapy.org. That is the website for our national organization, the American Music Therapy Association, or the AMTA. They have a Find a Therapist feature on their website that you can utilize. Also, you can do a quick Google search for music therapists. Just make sure that their credential, the letters after their name, are MT-BC. That means Music Therapist Board Certified. What is your favorite intervention to do with music therapy service users? For me, my absolute favorite is joint music improvisation, where we are creating music together in the moment. It's creative, it's expressive, it's engaging, and it's a great way to connect. I also really like supporting people in songwriting. I really like group singing, playing instruments in group. I really like working on speech and communication goals, but really any of that creative engagement with music is my personal favorite. What instruments do music therapists use in their sessions? Great question. Music therapists in our schooling have to reach competencies on guitar, piano, voice, and percussion. However, many of us play many additional instruments on top of that. Our clientele might play any instrument that there is. So really it depends on what's important to the client, what's available, and how can we tie it in a way that's meaningful for that person. For me, mostly I'm playing guitar and using a lot of interactive percussion instruments like tone chime. Thank you so much for your questions. I hope that you learned something new about music therapy today.